Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Peter and today we will work on this beautiful bracelet. This is very easy to make. All we will do is basically treble crochet clusters. We'll have to work on some chains, single crochets and sleeve stitches to create these picots. Okay. This is one option for the our clamps. So it's a clamp and two jump rings. And today for this tutorial I will use these two elements, and we will attach them later as we go, and I will show you how. And for this project I will use crochet thread number 10. I will use white for the purpose of this tutorial, and crochet hook 1.25 millimeter. So you'll start with a slip knot. And we will chain 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Into the fourth chain from the hook, 1, 2, 3, 4. Into the fourth chain we'll work single double crochet. So double crochet into the fourth chain from the hook. And we created our first ring. Now we'll chain 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and again into the fourth chain from the hook we'll work a double crochet, and this is our second ring. Chain 9, 1, 2, 4, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9, and again into the fourth chain from the hook you'll work double crochet. And how many these rings will have, it depends how long bracelet you want. So in my case, because it's the right size, the right length for my daughter's arm, I will work on 7 these segments. So I need 7 rings. Okay, and depends on your arm how many you need. So I will repeat this 4 more times and I'll meet you then. Double crochet into the fourth chain from the hook, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 rings, and now I'll chain 7, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and we will work into these rings. We will work around the double crochets that we created, and into this ring we will work 4 treble crochet cluster. So what that means, we'll work 4 incomplete treble crochets by leaving the last loop on our hook, and that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and we have 5 loops on our hook, yarn over and pull through our 4 or 5 of them. Okay, now we'll chain 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and into the same ring we'll work 1 more 4 treble crochet cluster. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 loops on our hook, yarn over and pull through all 5 of them. So this is the first half of our motif. Okay? Chain 1, and into the next ring we will work again 4 treble crochet cluster. So that's 1 incomplete treble, 2, 3, and 4. Yarn over and pull through all 5 loops. Chain 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and again into the same ring work a 4 treble crochet cluster. So that's first, 2, 3, and 4. Again 5 loops on our hook, yarn over and pull through all 5 of them. Chain 1, and we will repeat this in the rest 5 rings. So we will work 4 treble crochet cluster, chain 7, and 1 more 4 treble crochet cluster in the same ring. Then we will chain 1 and repeat this in the rest of them, and I will meet you here at the last cluster. Chain 7, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, and we need to work on 1 more 4 treble crochet cluster into this ring. 3 and 4. Again 5 loops on our hook, yarn over and pull through all 5 of them. Now we will chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and we will slip stitch into our first chain that we made in this project. So slip stitch into the first chain, okay. We will chain 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and again into the next ring we will work 4 treble crochet cluster. That's 1, 2 incomplete treble crochets, 3, and 4, yarn over and pull through all 4 of them. Chain 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and into the same ring again we'll work a 4 treble crochet cluster. Chain 1 and into the next ring we will work 4 treble crochet cluster, chain 7, and 1 more 4 treble crochet cluster, chain 1, and we will repeat this until the last ring. We need to work on 1 more treble crochet cluster in this last ring, so it's 2 incomplete trebles, 3, and 4. Yarn over and pull through all 5 loops on our hook. Okay. Now we'll chain 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and we'll slip stitch into the third chain of this chain 7 space. So 1, 2, into the third. We'll work a slip stitch. Okay, now we'll chain 1, and into the same chain that we slip stitched in, we'll make a single crochet. Okay, and now we'll chain 2. So we'll chain 1, pull our thread a little bit along tail, and what we need to attach one of our segments. So this will get a little bit tricky. You don't have to worry about this if you have jump rings, but I don't want to use jump ring in this particular case, and so we need to put this thread through this little hole. Okay, okay, and now we'll insert the hook back in, tighten this up, that, chain 1, and so we have first single crochet, chain 1, we'll chain 2 this time, and we will slip stitch into the single crochet that we made, and I will slip stitch it into these 2 side threads that are on the side. So slip stitch in like that. Okay, and our part is attached. Okay, into the chain 4 loop we'll work 4 single crochets. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. And now we have our chain 7 loop. We will work 5 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and we will slip stitch into the last single crochet, but we won't stitch it. Sorry about layering. We won't slip stitch on the top. We will slip stitch in the side of it, and into the same space again. We'll work 4 more single crochets. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1 single crochet into the chain 1 space between the clusters. Let's try now. Okay, into the next chain 7 space, 5 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and slip stitch into the first single crochet. Like that. Now we form this picot, and into the same chain 7 space 4 more single crochets. That's 2, 3, and 4. 1 single crochet into the chain 1 space between the clusters, and again into the next chain 7 space work 5 single crochets, chain 3, and into the last single crochet make a slip stitch, and then 4 more single crochets into the same space. So into total there will be 9 single crochets, and then single crochet into the chain 1 space, and again 5 single crochets, chain 3, slip stitch into the last single crochet, and 4 more single crochets, and we will repeat this, and I will meet you here at the end of this row, and then we will work this part and again back. So here we have our last chain 7 space. We need to work 5 single crochets, 2, 3, 4 and 5, chain 3, slip stitch into the single crochet, and 4 more single crochets into the same space, 2, 3 and 4. Okay, into the next chain 4 space we'll work 4 single crochets, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Single crochet into the next stitch, so into the first chain, and now you'll chain 1, pull our thread through, and we'll attach the second piece. Okay, put our hook back to the loop, okay, and chain 2 more, 1 and 2, and you'll slip stitch into that single crochet. So slip stitch into the single crochet, and now we can work over our tail, and into the next chain 4 space we'll work 4 single crochets. So it's 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay. Into the next chain 7 space, again 5 single crochets, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, chain 3 and single crochet into the last slip stitch into the last single crochet, and into the same space 4 more single crochets. That's 3 and 4. Single crochet into the chain 1 space, and again into the next chain 7 space we will work 5 single crochets, chain 3, slip stitch into the last single crochet, and 4 more single crochets into the same space, and then single crochet into the next chain 1 space, and so on. So repeat this, and I will meet you here at the end in this chain 7 space. So we are at our last chain 7 space. We'll work 5 single crochets, 2, 3, 4, 5, chain 3, slip stitch into the last single crochet, and 4 more single crochets into the same space, 3 and 4, and 4 single crochets in our last chain 4 space, 1, 2, 3 and 4. And all we need to do is slip stitch into the first single crochet of this round, chain 1, and we can cut our thread, and we are done. All we need to do now is hide the tail, and yeah, we are finished with our bracelet. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this video tutorial, and yeah, put in the comments below what you think about this. And as I said at the beginning of this video, you are more than welcome to comment, like and share this video. Yeah, as I said, this is very easy bracelet to make, and yeah, until the next time, enjoy crocheting and be safe.